Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are going to make a video on outwitting the devil, like by Napoleon Hill. So, in this channel, we mostly discuss about empowering ways of looking at reality and how to evolve our belief system, how to kill the fear in us and cultivate faith in us. We discuss mostly about this kind of stuff in this channel. So, welcome, boys, who are listening, and yeah, outwitting the devil. I know you can't say this, but it's okay, bros. I'll try to do what I can do. And fear. The fear is the devil which is present in our mind. And one of the easiest way to control your mind is fear. Once the seed of fear is planted in your head, let's say your mind is like a garden and we plant a seed of fear and it germinates, sprouts, and grows and grows and grows, and there is no ending. The quantity of the fear increases and it just disturbs your life. So it is very important to identify that we have fear and where is this fear coming from. Like, there are basically six types of fears. Like, loss of we have fear of poverty, fear of loss of love of someone, fear of criticism, fear of death, fear of old age, fear of ill health. So these are the fears. Like, these are the most common fears which we have in our life. Like, once like, we all know that the external world is an reflection of the internal world, and the internal world consists of many belief systems as well. And what are the belief systems we have about poverty in our subconscious mind, about health, about love, about death, about old age? What are the beliefs do we have in our subconscious mind? Is it fear based? When you think of money, do you have fear in your head, or else you have harmony with in relation to money? So if we have fear, it means that we take it as an inventory and take it as an opportunity to change that belief which is making you fear towards money. Like, once we could evolve our beliefs about money, then naturally the relationship with money changes and you no longer will have fear about money. And similarly, you change the relationship, you change the belief systems of what is making you fear based thinking. So that is the first step, to identify what are the limiting beliefs we have around this area of life. If you could identify that beliefs, then it's much easier for us to work on it and evolve. And then once we evolve the beliefs, then you could see the external world reflecting to the new belief system what you have. Like, I think we all are, yeah, like we all have a goal in our life, and what we fear about is we're not scared of fear. We are scared of the reactivity that comes with fear, the emotions, the sensations that come with fear. That is what we're scared of. And we fear that when we bring up that emotions, then that emotions will drift you away from the goal what you wanted to achieve. So it's very important for us to let go of this fear, because it is costing our time, it is costing our freedom to achieve what we want. So it's very important to let go of this fear. And most of the fear is like, the greatest weapon for fear is emotion. Like, that is the greatest tool the fear uses to control us. Like, we all know the subconscious mind gets influenced by emotion. Like, It doesn't get influenced by information, it doesn't get influenced by people, environment, anything. Like you can consciously see all of that external world, and it doesn't affect your subconscious mind if you give an emotional trigger to it, if you give an emotional charge to that incidents, to that information, then the subconscious mind gets influenced. And once your subconscious mind gets influenced, then it tries to recreate that experiences for you. Subconscious mind is a beautiful friend. He is the most amazing person you will ever meet in your life. He is very pure. And your consciousness is responsible, and your emotions are also responsible. Be very careful of what you consume, boys. What do you consume? Be really very careful. And coming to the emotions, like we all wanted to achieve our goals, and when we think of our goals, we we feel so pumped up to achieve it, and then certain emotions come up, and in that emotions, doubt, indecisions, uh, all this creep up. They all come from the past experiences, and these past experiences are, like we have faced many traumatic experiences, we all faced hardships, we all had tough times, but we shall look the past as an optimization data. Like, let us change the relationship with the past, and let us evolve our beliefs by changing the relationship with the past. Like, let's not let's not give the power to the past to dictate the future or present. By evolving our relationship with the past and the beliefs with the past, let us change. Like, I understand there are certain incidents happened in the past which made you believe that you're not worthy. Maybe they are relevant at that time, but they're not relevant now. Now you have new information coming in into your system, and you can change the meaning of your past, so that the relationship has changed, and so that it no longer dictates your future reality. And one of the greatest fear is fear of poverty. Like we all, right after education, it is out of fear of poverty, out of desperation to earn a living, we go to a job without any sense of purpose, without any aim, without any enthusiasm, excitement, nothing. Just out of fear of poverty, right after education, we jump into job. See, that is what fear does to you. Like once the fear of poverty has germinated in you, then it kills the enthusiasm in you. It will kill the ability in you to succeed. It kills the imagination in you. It discourages you. That fear is like very toxic. It encourages procrastination. It discourages initiative. If you want to be an entrepreneur, this fear of poverty will not let you initiate that decision. So it is very important. These are the symptoms of the fear of poverty. Like once we can understand this, let's work on it. Let's evolve our beliefs and let go of it. And then the next fear is the ill health, the fear of ill health. Unfortunately, what has happened is the advertisements and all the media has conditioned our mind in such a way that we think the unhealthy food as a good food. We do not know what is good and what is bad food now. We think junk food is good. See, unhealthy eating habits leads to unhealthy body, and unhealthy body leads to unhealthy mind, and unhealthy mind leads to ill thinking. It doesn't let you think properly. It doesn't let you think to the fullest potential. So it is very important for us to eat consciously, to know what we are eating, to eat only healthy food. Like I understand, even I was the bloody product of advertisements, and I have forgotten like what is good for me. Like, yeah. So it is very important for us to release the programming that is set by the advertisements to eat those foods. So that is, it is because of not eating properly we suffer. So this is one of the reasons. This is one of the fears. And the next thing is the fear of loss of life. Yeah, like even I have fear of loss of life, so that's the reason maybe I'm reacting. So the fear of loss of life. So we all have that fear of loss of love because we do not have proper relationship skills. We didn't learn relationship skills. We didn't learn communication skills. We didn't learn how to learn ourselves. If you do not know how to learn ourselves, you cannot love the other person, isn't it? So it is because of the fear of, it is because of the fear of love. There are certain symptoms. Like when you are in a relationship as well, it is because of the fear. There is jealousy. There is always fault finding in people. Like it is because of fear. If you unconditionally love people, you never find fault in people. You accept them, you understand them. If you conditionally love them, that is when this creeps in. If you could, like, like, even I am struggling to unconditionally, even I want to love people unconditionally. The people who are watching this video, I love you unconditionally. And I'm working on it. Like, it's not because you have subscribed to my channel, I love you. No. Like, it's like conditional love. And the conditional love is always, it always leads to frustration. It always leads to expectation. It always leads to loss of connection. You cannot build you cannot build connectedness when you have a conditional love. But if you have unconditional love, even though they leave you, but you accept for who they are. And because you do not have the fear of letting go of that person, you connect to them even better, and the relationships flourish and the relationships grow. That is what I have observed. Like when I had conditional love towards a person, it was very hard to connect to that person. But when I had unconditional love, then the communication changed, the relationship changed, the understanding changed, and the way I saw them changed. So I encourage you to practice unconditional love. It doesn't happen in a day, but yeah, man, you can do it. I believe in yeah. And the next is fear of death. Fear of death. Like, we're all gonna die. I wish if you could live for a million years, but after a million years, we're going to die. But in order to outwit the fear of death, what is the solution is like, if we have a burning desire to achieve something in our life, to contribute, like the desire is aligned to the well-being of people, then I don't think you'll be worried about death. Yeah. Like you will be so busy in achieving your goal and you have no time to think about death. Trust me. And the fear of old age and the fear of criticism, which I suffer from the most. I am scared, dead scared to make this video. I should have made this video 1 year ago, but I couldn't make because of the fear of criticism. I was afraid of judgments. I was afraid people are gonna criticize me. That I am this, I am explaining this way. I am, I'm dead afraid. Even now I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what you are gonna comment. But it's okay. I have to let go. It's a process. Even I am facing the fear of, I am willing to face the fear of criticism. I am willing to see your comments. I'm willing to see your positive and negative comments. It's okay. And, it is because of the fear. Like, when we were small, we all made mistakes. And When we made mistakes, we got caught in the school and we got caught with the teacher and then went to the principal and they said this is wrong. And because they said it is wrong, there is a sense of shame left in us. The shame because of this criticism, you know, the shame, the accumulated shame has translated into the fear of criticism. Yeah. And the symptoms of fear of criticism is self-consciousness, lack of poise, there is no confidence, there is no proper voice command when you speak, there is no open body language, you feel nervous around anyone, you don't have confidence to speak in front of people, you don't have, no guts. And the last symptom is extravagance. You spend more than what you have, you spend more than your income, to impress or whatever. Even I'm like that, but now I think I'm not anymore. So these are the basic fears that we suffer from, and it is very important to understand the fears and let us evolve our beliefs surrounding this fear so that we don't fear anymore. Like, there is our current self-image and there is our higher self-image. The current self-image is having fear, but the higher self-image of who we want to become doesn't have fear. Like, if you are, all of us have, we all want to align ourselves to the higher self-image. Like, if you still have fears when you think of money or something like that, it is an indication that you are letting go of the fear-based thinking, of this limited identification with the money, old age, love, all of this thing, and we are aligning to the higher self. And good luck to me and to you in aligning ourselves to the higher self. And let us conclude this video. And yeah, we all have a goal in our life. We all set a vision for ourselves. Let's say I have a vision to coach people to make the best version of themselves so that they are always in flow state and they perform to the peak performance. That is my goal. And why I've set this goal is because I like this journey of becoming the best coach in the world. It is a journey because in this journey I encounter my limiting beliefs. I evolve, I grow as a person. That is what I like about the journey. So the journey is as important as the destination. The joy isn't in the destination. Of course it's in the destination, but if you think the joy is only in the destination, then that is a limiting belief. The joy is in the journey as well. So with that, I conclude the video, and good luck, my friend. Hope you like the video, and let's see in the next video.